If you've been in this sport longer than 2 or 3 months, you've probably already met your most important training partner, which is fear. Getting really good as a snowboarder, learning new tricks, you can't do it without running into fear. And getting successful, you have to learn how to manage the fear. It's not like you can eliminate it. And it reminds me of an athlete I work with, a guy by the name of JT, a professional snowboarder, one of the best in the business, who has set all kinds of records, done all kinds of amazing tricks, and was really at the top of his game until he had this horrendous fall. And he ended up, breaking some bones and being out for a number of months. And when he came back, he wasn't the same athlete. He was more nervous, he was more tentative, he was afraid to do even the basic tricks. And JT and I sat down and we did some work on this whole issue of fear. We taught him how to sort of manage when fear came up, how to notice his nervous system when his nervous system started to get activated. Part of what we did was we helped him work through this injury, because when we have serious falls, we get hurt, we have a tendency to kind of memorize those out of awareness and keep them with us. And what happens is they rear their ugly little head under pressure. And that's what was happening for JT. He'd do tricks that would remind him, out of awareness, unconsciously, of his injury, and that would shut him down. And JT was able to work through that injury, leave it in the past, and get his performance back to where it was pre-injury. Now, if you want to go far in this sport, you can't leave the mental part of your training to chance. Managing fear, managing the injuries that you have, is part of developing mental toughness. Now, whether you work on that one-on-one, whether you work with some of the training material that I've developed over the years, because you can't do a sport like this without having these kinds of experiences come up. That's up to you. If you have questions about what way would be best for you, you can call, you can email me. Just want you to understand, if you're listening to this right now and you've been struggling with fear, if it's stopped you from doing some of your tricks, there's hope. You can work through this. This is something I have seen hundreds of boarders work through. But you have to put the time in. You have to put the focus on this discipline, on learning how to manage the mental part of your sport. And I can promise you one thing, when you do, you will reach your potential. You will handle these kinds of experiences and keep moving forward.